Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's Wednesday night. It's Hump Day. And welcome to the show. This, of course, is Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio. We are broadcasting live on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the GTS Charters live cam, when we're live here in the Legends Studio. And the show is brought to you by, of course, Goaltending Services and Outfitters in Key West, as well as JBL Travel Group. And whenever you're planning your next getaway, you need to make sure you call Joe Leo at 732-831-5200 and let him and his award-winning staff plan your next getaway, because they send you to some pretty nice places on a modest budget, I would say. And of course, down in Goaltending Services in Key West, if you're down here visiting Key West, and get out on the water and experience everything Key West truly has to offer, and there's no better people to do it with than Monty and Gypsy at GTS Charters. And of course, to get a hold of them, you can give them a call at 305-916-0990, or how about gtscharters.com? That'll get you there as well. And of course, you heard her chuckle. Of course, that would be my lovely co-star, my lovely co-host, the love of my life, the queen of the Pond Front Patio, Laura Lou.
Hey, everybody. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
We made it.
We did. Lord, she's a married woman.
I think I should be playing that song. Thank God we made it.
I know.
And if you wonder, what the heck did you make it for? We finally got the daughter married off, and they're out on their honeymoon, so now we're dog sitting, but that's minor. But we managed to make it through the wedding, so
yes.
Thank you to everybody that had messaged and wished their congratulations and everything, and their condolences or whatever it may be. It was a lovely wedding, and it was a very interesting
reception.
It
was fun.
I must say, no, there was the most kick-ass DJ that they
true.
ever had.
That is
and
true.
the party was rocking so much they carried the bride out with her head in a bucket.
That is true.
So
True story.
So that is a true story, and that's how the whole thing ended. It was like, well, the night is over. There goes
Right?
the
There
guest
goes
of
the
honor.
bride, yeah.
with
And the groom was not far behind her.
yeah,
Let me just say.
yeah, as they're carrying her out, so there's the groom staggering out behind her, going, "I'm coming, baby."
Lord. So, thanks, Larice. Yes, and special thanks to the Looks. They were there.
Yeah.
The ambassadors sent sent a very nice card. She was planning on being there and had a last minute something come up. She had to go home. But thank you so much for the card.
And of course, I see Larice. Hello, Larice. And of course, they were there. Her
Yes,
and Flaz.
Larice and
Noogies.
Flaz were there. It was so nice to see you guys, and we had a
Yes.
great time with you.
They even got out on the dance floor.
They
well,
did.
how about that?
They did a little slow dancing.
I know there was a lot of belly rubbing going on that
Yeah, there
dance floor.
was. Yeah, there was.
So the Looks were even dancing. How about that?
Yeah,
I didn't know
you got them out there.
I didn't know Kevin Look could dance, but by golly, he got him out on the dance floor, and
That's right.
got to see some of his moves. So
That's right. So she is now a married woman. They are down in Cumming, Georgia.
Cummings, Georgia.
I say Cummings. They kept saying no S.
Oh,
So I don't know which one it
I
is.
don't
but
know.
Anyway, they're down there at this really cool resort. They have a private pool in their room.
A pool in the room.
Yes.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I think we're gonna have to check that place out maybe for
what
our
I
anniversary.
said.
I'm like,
That's what I said. It was 2 stories. What'd she say? A 4-seater jetted tub,
wow.
and I don't know, a pool in their room. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah. So,
Sounds pretty nice.
yes. But yeah, so that's all done and over with. Little G and Giraffe and JT left this morning about 5:30 a.m.
And they were the last of the guests to leave.
Yep, they were the last to go.
And it's amazing because all of a sudden I got home from work and it was just like silence.
I know.
And I was like, hadn't heard that in a few days. And oddly, it just felt weird to come into a house that was just silent.
Yeah.
So how quickly you get used to the noise and the ruckus of people running around the house and just family laughing and joking and enjoying each
Right.
other. And we truly did. We got an opportunity to spend time with the family.
Yeah.
And have a good time, I think.
We did. We had a really good time. I told as I was driving her home, and she had her head in a bucket trying to apologize. She was just like, "Mom, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay." And then she was, "I'm so sorry" to her new husband. And so the whole way home, she was apologizing. And I said, "Listen, your uncle had a little difficulty walking up the hill to the hotel. Your other aunt, she was hanging out her car door by the end of the night. And so you're in the shape you're in, your husband's in the shape he's in. I'd say all in all, it was a successful party." So,
That's right. And as in the words of Hank, it's a family tradition.
right. We
It
even
truly
had the
is.
groom's family out there going to town. So
We were even getting yelled at.
it was so funny though, because at one point you said something in the mic, and all of a sudden you yelled "OH," and like half the reception yelled "IO," and John, Allison's new husband, who'd recently moved to Columbus, just flipped around and looked at me and said, "See, I told you it's a cult." I'm like, "Listen, I don't care where you're at. All you do is say that. Somebody responds."
Well,
So yeah. And we have more stories to embarrass them by, but I'll wait a little bit.
oh, absolutely. And tell you what, coming up here in the show, it's been a couple weeks. We've had guests in studio, and we've had a wonderful time with them. But in the process, our inbox has blown
Yeah.
up with a bunch of new music that was sent to us.
Yes.
And, I'm going to tell you what, it's been challenging to get through all of them. And we even have some music that was sent to us from another country.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm not talking the UK either. So,
Right.
It's interesting to see the reach that Tiki Man Radio and has, along with Tropical Country, that we got artists that are emailing us and then submitting their music to us and saying, hey,
Yep.
I want you to give this a listen and consider it for play. And of course we do. And when we like it, we put it in the playlist. So we got a lot of it. I don't know if we'll get to all of it tonight, but we will do our best along with the conversation and everything. But you know, we got a lot going on. You know, we have first of all, we have to let everybody know we got thoughts and prayers going out to people over in Western Tennessee,
And all the way up to Indiana.
and all the way up into
Yeah.
Indiana and Ohio.
Yes. Illinois, Ohio.
There's a string of
Kentucky.
severe storms that are going to be coming through for
Yeah.
the next couple of days. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Memphis is scheduled to get, last I heard, 7 to 10 inches of rain in the next 48 hours.
Wow.
So, not to mention all of the tornado stuff that's going on. So,
Yeah, they were like a 5 out of a 5 on the scale.
which rarely happens.
Right.
So, yeah. So, Michelle, Z&G, all of our listeners over there, please be safe.
Yeah.
And also just got a message from Ed Kubiak.
Oh, yeah.
He and Felicia are out there listening.
Well, hey guys, of course they are on that peace train. A couple of the conductors.
That's right. And they said that the weather is keeping them inside tonight, too.
Oh,
So they'll be
okay.
watching live. So hello
Well,
to you guys.
Hey guys.
Also, want to give a big shout out to Moni. I hope you're feeling better,
Hello, Moni. And hello to Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
Also to Maureen is out there tonight.
Hey, Mo.
Hello to you, Mo. And we said hello to
Yeah.
Clarice and Flaz already. Got to say hello to the mystery man. Almost
Hello to
forgot.
Mr. Man.
And then the ambassador is out there. So
Hello to the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers, and the bodyguard.
That's
Mr.
right.
Tim.
And again, please be safe, you guys. Also, let me see here.
And of course, our thoughts are also going out to the Golden Girl, who suffered a loss
Yes.
recently. So,
The poor kitty.
yeah.
Also, want to give a big shout out to Tiki Man is out there. He said
Hey,
happy
boss.
Wednesday, and he is keeping an eye on that weather.
Yes.
Also wants everybody to stay safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then let me see. I want to give a big congratulations to the entire Tiki Man Radio family. They hit, well, we hit 17,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Well, how about that?
That's right. That's right. So congratulations to the family.
Yeah.
Super excited about that.
Who would have thunk it?
I know. Started out with a potato.
That started with a potato.
I know. Isn't that funny? Let me see. I'm trying to switch to my other screen.
Okay.
So let me take a look. I won't keep you on hold, though.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll wait.
Smarty pants. I don't know. Wait a minute. I hit the wrong button. It's too much pressure. Okay, hold on. Oh, want to give a...
You figured it out. All right.
Found
what?
it.
What?
I want to say hello to Z&G are out there.
There's ZNG over there in Memphis, Tennessee as well.
Also, Mr. Graham Andrews.
Well, hey, Graham and Nicole. Can't
and
forget about her.
It's looking like on our page you did not share for tonight.
I tried.
Oh, okay.
I put it to. I did it on Tiki Man. I made the post on Tiki Man Radio, and I tagged the show, so it should have showed up that way. But may not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was busy. I was lucky I got the one done.
Well, also want to give a big shout out to Ed and Pat. They're listening.
Well, hello to the conductors.
They're playing Skip Bow.
Skip Bow.
I've never played that one.
Well, I have a song. I have a new song that's coming up later on that I think everybody will like for our truck driving friends. So
Nice.
I may find a train song. We'll see. I don't know. There's a long list of songs in which I have in there.
Oh, I know.
Like I said, the inbox was full.
Right.
So, not to mention, we have a new JBL Travel Minute. And, of course, it's all about that real ID.
Thank goodness. I have to go get mine yet.
I know. You got to get on it.
I know. Lord. Well, maybe now that although the rest of our life is getting busy now, too. So,
Yeah.
But I'll get it. I'm just always a little slow. You know how I am. Mm-hmm. Also, want to send some thoughts out to Kathy Ledbetter.
Hey, Kathy.
She looks like she had a loss in her family.
Oh.
And so just want to tell you we're thinking of you and we love you. And if you need us, we're here. So.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. And Kristen Parks, hello to you, darling.
Well, that would be one of the daughters.
One of the daughters.
the second to the eldest. Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to start just calling them by their numbers.
Say, just by number.
Hello, number 2.
Right?
You know, it's like okay, so, you know, it used to be easy. My oldest, my middle, my youngest. I can't do that anymore.
No.
So, yeah, I just, number 1, number 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go with it that way.
There you go. That'd make it easier.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got one more page I got to check.
Will we?
No, I'm so sorry.
Will we? It's okay. We have nothing else to do, you know. We'll just sit here and wait patiently.
Okay. All right. Want to give one more shout out here.
Okay.
One more shout out to our lovely sponsor, GTS Charters. Gypsy is out there. So
Hey,
hello to
Gypsy.
you, my dear. And in a little bit, we're going to talk about some exciting news for her as well.
Yeah. You know, I can't wait. We got to figure something out and get our butts back down to Key West. I mean,
I know.
we've only been there once in our lives. It's kind of disappointing.
Well,
So, but
it's coming.
on the bright side, we're not that far away from being at the beach.
Yes.
I believe, looking here, 22 days, and we'll be in the beach.
Is it that long?
For the Panama City Head Rendezvous. I believe it's April 24th, I think. So, 22 days.
Well, all I know.
But you know what else is exciting?
What?
I only have 32 school days left for the year. Yes.
And then you are free for the summer.
Then I am free for the summer, maybe the foreseeable future if I decide to go back.
All right.
We'll just see what happens.
Mama might have to go PRN somewhere.
So, who knows? Maybe I'll become TikTok famous by then.
There you go. Come on, everybody. We need B-Dawg to go TikTok famous so he doesn't have to go back to work.
Talk about landmarks. I am now officially over 5,000 followers on TikTok. Yeah. Remember when I was striving to, I would be surprised if I even got to 1,000.
Yes.
I'm over 5,000 followers.
Wow.
And I haven't posted anything in 2 weeks.
Oh, Lord.
And
you're not going to get TikTok famous like that.
And I'm still gaining followers. Well, we've been a little busy.
Well, that's true.
Tell me when I have had time to do TikToks. So, but
although we could have, I guess, incorporated some TikTok into our adventures.
We could have. But we're gonna get it started here. Saturday's filming day. We got a lot to do. So, we got a lot of.
Who's this we that you speak of?
You as in my director and camera person.
No, because then I get in trouble. I get yelled at every single time.
You do not.
Listen.
All right.
Uh-huh.
We'll just leave it right there.
Uh-huh.
How about how about we just pick up things where we left off?
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds great to me.
Oh, how about that brand new song by Christy Krause and Mike Nash? Let's take a trip down to Largo.
We were 17, had a fake ID on a spring break spree, chasing everything. I was doing double shots in the back parking lot. Met a girl down from Tennessee.
He was acting tough Thought he was hot stuff, and my girls wrote him off, but he was cracking me up with his trashy jokes and his big old smile. So I decided to stay for a while.
Oh, she was looking cute, just sitting there. She was smiling up at me with a flower in her hair.
I knew I was done as a setting sun. First day, he might be the one. So I gave him my number.
Yeah, I called you up.
And 20 years later, we're still in love. We were hanging in August, sipping colliders, living our lives like there was no tomorrow. Young and full of crazy dreams, with no responsibilities. Like a spring break love story right on some TV show. Yeah, we started off forever in Marlowe.
So now here we are.
Yeah, we've come so far.
But some days, man, I swear this life can be so hard.
We got bills to pay, ain't no time for play.
We've been working 7 days and we can't catch a break. I know what we need.
I'll go pack our bags.
Yeah, you always seem to know what I'm thinking in my head.
Got some money saved.
I'll go gas the car.
Leave this big old city, it ain't that far. Hope and praying one day we get back. And just like that, we were hanging in Largo, sipping coladas, living our lives like there was no tomorrow. Young and hard, we're still dreaming with no responsibilities. Like a spring break love story right on some TV show. Yeah, we started off forever in Marlowe. So what if we stayed?
You know what I'm thinking, girl. So what do you say?
Could it really be? Sounds so good to me.
Baby, I just signed the deed.
So the hell with Chicago, we'll keep it in Largo, living our lives like there was no tomorrow. Living our dreams, young and hard, taking it right back to the start. Like a spring break love story right out of some TV show. Where we started off forever in Marlowe. Yeah, we started off forever in Marlowe.
Hi, I'm Madeline from Memphis, Tennessee. I love tuning in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Tiki Man Radio.
They say the early bird gets a worm, but then that early worm gets aged. So I believe I'm gonna stay in bed till 10 and cook some toast and eggs. Well, that rat race that we're all running feels more like a hamster wheel. A lifespan of running nowhere fast sounds like a sucker's deal. Only dead fish go with the flow. So I keep on swimming upstream. That's the only life I know. And the finish line will find me anyway, I suppose. On the dead fish, I go with the flow. They say a penny saved is a penny earned. If I had a dime for every time I heard it, I'd have $100. If I worked my fingers to my elbows, what's it get me in the end? A couple shekels in a piggy bank and a bucket full of debt. Only dead fish go with the flow. So I keep on swimming upstream. That's the only life I know. And the finish line will find me anyway, I suppose. Only dead fish go with the flow. I'm Mr. Headstone. They say the squeaky wheel gets the grease, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Who can say what this song means? I sure as hell don't know. But even so, only dead fish go with the flow. So I keep on swimming upstream. That's the only life I know. And the finish line will find me anyway, I suppose. Only dead fish go with the flow. Oh, only dead fish go with the flow.
That's right. Only dead fish go with the flow. That is one of two new singles that we have from Scott Southworth. And of course, we sitting here, I was listening, I'm like, reminds me, as always, he reminds me of somebody. Can't put my finger on it.
I was doing the same
and
thing.
then at the same time, we looked at each other and said, John Conley.
Yep.
So he reminds us of John Conley. But yeah, he sent us a couple of new singles this week. And well, can't say that was this week because
Yeah.
our mailbox was full. But I'm excited to be able to play that. When I listened to it, I thought that is funny and very insightful at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that.
I like songs that have a double meaning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of songs, so we have an email came to us for those of you who are familiar with the Listening Room Cafe
Oh, yeah?
in Nashville. They are celebrating their 19th anniversary.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. So they're going to do, or they did, I should say, a full day of music. They had 15 different songwriters there. They stayed open for 11 hours, and they had a really great time. And they have also announced that they're, at least for the summer, is going to be open on Sundays.
Really?
So, yeah. So you have an extra day now to get your songwriting. And I think that room is so cool. And I haven't gotten the chance to go to the one in Nashville.
We've been to the one in
The one in-
Gatlinburg.
yeah,
Or Pigeon Forge, I
Pigeon
guess.
Forge.
Pigeon Forge, yes.
But it was so cool because, there are signs everywhere saying, pay attention to the art. It's kind of like when the Tiki Man does a house concert.
That's right.
You're there to listen to the artist and to listen to the stories and to listen to the music. And so everybody is just very, very quiet. They drink their drinks and they really focus in on those artists. And I just think, because as an artist, I feel like it would be so frustrating sometimes to have a whole room full of people that you're trying to entertain and you're just background noise, right? They're all talking. And I know when I go
It
to
is very frustrating.
when I go to a show, it frustrates me. So I can't imagine being the one on stage. So the listening room is really cool. It really puts the focus on those independent songwriters. And so really excited and happy to hear that they're doing very well in Nashville. And I hope that the one in Pigeon Forge picks up. I'm not sure if they're going to make it.
Well,
But
the hard thing is, people go to Nashville to listen to country music.
yes.
They don't go to Pigeon Forge to go listen to country
Right,
music.
right.
They're there for the mountains and all the other things. But I think the best thing that they could do is promote that for nighttime,
Yeah.
that nighttime attraction.
Yeah.
What do you do? But I know a lot of people at nighttime, what do? They're back in their cabins because they don't want to go outside because the last thing they want to do is go out in the dark and run into
Right.
a bear. So,
Right? Unless you're me, then,
and then you won't.
don't worry about it because you won't see one.
Then you won't see one. But they'll cross behind your car as you're driving down the road, not in front of your car.
Exactly.
But
And laugh at you all the way across the
so
road.
it may be, I don't know, Pigeon Forge may be the wrong or the wrong location of where they're at.
Right.
I think if they were over toward closer toward the island, where it is pretty much the hub of all of the live entertainment and everything,
Right.
I think they may do better. But they are kind of out of the way over there in that shopping center. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Well, just my input on it. But.
Right. Another exciting thing going on in Nashville is, well, there are several things. So more coming up in a little bit.
Always
but,
something going on
well,
in Nashville.
Yeah. There's another exciting announcement that we'll talk about in a few minutes. But CMA Fest put out their lineup,
I
CMA
know,
Fest
right?
2025. And press passes opened up today for application.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so lots of cool stuff coming up with that. And some of same stages are going to be open, and I believe, is it 6 stages? Let me see. Yes, so 6 stages, and 4 of those 6 stages are absolutely free.
Nice.
And they're going to have music all day, every day, from June 5th through the 8th, 2025.
And of course, we are always going to put in our application and see
Right.
what happens.
Right.
So
Yeah, so looking forward to that as well.
last year we got an upgrade and got to go to a softball game on top of everything.
Oh, that was fantastic.
So maybe
I got to see my man.
this year we'll
One of my
maybe
men.
we'll get to go to a softball game again this year, and also
Oh, I hope so. And even
take
if we
part.
don't go as press, honestly, we're going.
We're going to go as fans.
Yeah,
because it's a great time.
It was
It
such
is a really
a good
great time.
And it's such a good time to watch and see how they all interact. And some of the artists are very serious. And then
Some aren't.
some are not serious at all. And was it Danae Hayes?
Yes.
I remember us sitting there watching her. She's a comedian in Nashville, TikTok, and
She performed at the Grand Ole Opry.
yeah, not long ago.
Yeah.
She got her Opry debut, but
She had to clean up her act for that.
oh yeah,
that one
yeah,
though.
because she's not very Opry appropriate normally. But she's funny, and so I remember us sitting there talking about her during the game, and we were like, "Wow, she's really good." She was being pretty serious.
Come to find out, she played for the
Yeah.
University of Alabama softball.
And has championship rings. So, yeah. So that's why she was so good, I guess. So yeah, it was cool to watch them.
Well, talking about college sports, I guess we have to say congratulations to our hometown University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, the UTC
Yeah.
Mocs, who have advanced to the men's NIT championship game.
Woohoo!
How about that?
That's fantastic.
First time in school history.
Yep.
So they would be taking on, I believe, Irvine. Irvine, yeah, I think it's Texas. Texas Irvine, something like that, for the NIT men's championship. So
That's cool.
That is pretty exciting here for Chattanooga. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's not that often, you hear, the Mocs, talk about national championships. It's been a minute. And
Right.
especially in basketball, this is the first time in school history. So we're excited for the Mocs.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. And last but not least, we, there is a new Trop Rock Festival coming to Nashville as well.
Yeah.
So Music City Fin Fest is going to be August 15th through the 17th, 2025. So that will be super exciting. And so we're looking forward to hearing more about that.
And of course we will, I'm pretty sure. And and all the people that's involved with it. We know a few. So
Right.
I'm sure the news will come in appropriate timing.
That's right. So just mark off your calendars.
That's right. Got anything else over there for a moment?
That's all for right now.
All right. Well, let's get back into the music. Maybe you may have remembered C.J. Garton. He has sent us a lot of music in the past, and he sent us a new song and said, "Check this one out." And I want to tell you, it's just got to think about it. Just got to listen. And the name of the song's called "I Ain't Her Horse."
If I were her horse, she'd saddle up on me, giddy up boy. I'd be a proud pony, riding off together, sunset painted sky. If I were her horse, we'd ride, ride, ride. If I were her drink, be a shot of good whiskey, burning them lips. She'd never forget me, throw me back, drunk on me every night. If I were her drink, it'd be high, high, high. But I ain't her horse, and I ain't her drink. I'm just a fool on a stool, crazy enough to think that I just might be everything she needs. And one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. Hey, y'all watch this. If I were her, songs would be playing me nonstop, dropping them quarters in this honky-tonk jukebox. Under them neon lights, we'd find romance. If I were her song, we'd dance, dance, dance. But I ain't her song, and I ain't her dance. I'm just a fool on a stool, thinking he has a chance. Hell, I just might be everything she needs. Hell, one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. Oh, baby. My God, you know how you look in them cowgirl boots. Don't even lie to us. If I were her horse, she'd saddle up on me, giddy up boy. I'd be a proud pony, riding off together, sunset painted sky. If I were her horse, we'd ride, ride, ride. But I ain't her horse, and I ain't her drink. I ain't her song, and I ain't her dance. I ain't anything. Hell, I'm just a fool, crazy enough to think that one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. I'm telling you, one day she'll saddle on up with me.
Howdy, this is Alex, that little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and Old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
Hey, this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Pat the Pitcher Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train.
All right. Here we go.
trophy wife, money for guns, girls and liquor. I've even got a stash put away for bail. Tell me how come I'm sitting in jail. I've been paying my bills, alimony, child support. I'm eating bologna. I've been a model citizen for half a year. Sitting in a cell, sure could use a beer. What is it, heads or tails? Red or black? Aces and eights will get you shot in the back. It's all about luck, and I'm sorely lacking, yeah. Makes you wonder what the hell is happening, yeah. Well, I did my stretch, got out of jail, went on home, house was for sale. The old lady left me without a note. She took the money and the kids, she took my bass boat. But is it heads or tails, red or black? Aces and eights will get you shot in the back. It's all about luck, and I'm sorely lacking, yeah. Makes you wonder, makes you wonder, makes you wonder what the hell is happening.
What the hell is happening? That is new music sent to us by Howard Levinson. So
I feel like we've said that a few times.
yeah, I think on top of what could possibly go wrong, what the hell is happening? Yeah, I think you're right. And to answer your question there, Callie, and give a quick shout out to Callie McCool, Mr. McCool, and the student crew. Yes, Party Dog Entertainment was in charge at the music venue. So, and of course,
And did a fabulous job, might I add.
she's not biased at
No.
all. But
No.
as a DJ, if you can go an entire 5-hour event and the dance floor is never empty, you done your job.
That is true. And they had a lot of fun.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they had fun. A little too much fun. In the words of Alicia, this was not my finest moment.
Yeah.
That was one of her. So I have to tell on them, and I hope they're not listening because they're going to kill me. So we were on our way home, and I was driving them home. Of course, I was driving Alicia's car. And so the groom was in the back seat. The bride was in the front seat. She wasn't doing well.
Just hugging her trash can.
Right. So then the groom from the backseat, he was trying to be all sober, right? Because now he's got to take care of his new wife. And so he's trying to be all sober, and he's sitting back there.
Welcome to your wedding night.
Right. So he says, "Hey, Mom." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where's Brian?" I said, "Brian's at the venue. He's packing up the DJ equipment, and then he'll be coming home." And he said, "Well, how's he going to get home?" I said, "He's driving our car." And he kind of stopped for a second, and he looked really confused, and he said, "Wait a minute. Holy shit, whose car are we in?" I said, "That would be your wife's car." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
I'd have messed with him. I don't know. We just stole it.
I don't know. Keys were in it in the parking lot. Thought we'd take a ride. Yeah, so. Oh, he would have just lost his mind.
Remember that guy we saw walking up the hill? It's his car.
Yeah.
We kicked him out and took his cigar.
Right? Yeah, so that was just I just kept laughing, and she's in the front seat, and she just kept saying, "Honey, I'm sorry, but this is why I told you don't expect anything on our wedding night." So, yeah, it was bad.
Oh,
Carried her in the house, put her to bed.
What to expect from a marriage? He found out the very first night. Welcome to being married. What you thought you had, well, you're now mistaken. Because you done bought it now.
Right?
The joyrides are over.
It was cute yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Before they left for their honeymoon, they ended up stopping by the park because we had Grayson over at the Little Debbie Park, and they stopped over there, and I just walked up, and he put his arm around me, and I said, "So how's it feel to be married?" And he just got the cutest smile on his face, and he said, "Feels pretty good, actually. Feels pretty good." I was like, "Well, I'm glad to hear that." So, yes. Was the beer a little colder after the marry-off? Callie, it was, actually.
I wouldn't know.
Yes, sir.
I was working.
You were working.
I'm a professional.
You were.
I don't drink on the job.
Uh-huh. You did very well, though, because the MC had to introduce the father-daughter dance.
Yeah.
The MC was the father, so, you know.
Thank goodness for wireless microphones is all I got to say. I can be out on the dance floor dancing and still MC.
There you go.
I can do it all.
You did. And then Alicia did surprise me.
Yes, she did. And I knew.
Oh.
And it was in big bold letters when she sent me my sheet. Do not tell Mom. So
yeah. So Alicia, for those of you who don't know her, she is my baby girl. Our baby girl, but she is the one out of all my kids that if you go up to give her a hug, I should say out of our kids, yours are mine too, so I always say mine. But anyway, so out of all the kids, she's the one that if you go up to give her a hug, she's just like, "Don't touch me.
I'm good.
Don't touch me. I'm good." Yeah. And she wrote this big speech about how strong I've been, and because again, for those of you who don't know, I was a single mom for about 12 years. So she wrote this big speech about how strong I've been and how proud she is to be my daughter and all these different things. She even shed a tear as she was reading it to me. And then rather than throwing her bouquet, she actually gave it to me.
Yeah.
As a gift to me, which is funny since I made it.
That's what I was gonna say. You made it. You got to keep it now.
Yeah. So it was a really sweet moment. And then she, of course, played a song, or had B-Dawg play a song.
Mm-hmm.
And the song I just lost it. I couldn't even hold it together after that.
It was Miley Cyrus.
Butterfly Fly Away.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was a nice moment. Before the hug in the trash can.
Of course, you noticed during the father-daughter dance, did you notice I had her laughing?
Yes.
Well, that was because I told her I was disappointed of her vows.
Why?
Because I says, you guys kind of just did your history as part of your vows. And she goes, yeah. And I says, you literally put that you met at McDonald's in your vows. And she goes, yeah. And I says, and you couldn't work in, you were McLoving it.
Oh, for the pizza.
And she about died laughing
That's
when
not a
I
dad
said
joke.
that.
I don't know what is.
I thought it would have been appropriate. I met you at McDonald's and I've been McLoving it ever since. But I said, you missed an opportunity is all I'm saying.
Right. I was thinking they should have just had, or somebody else said they should have had McDonald's cater the reception.
They should have. Everybody have a McDouble and a small fry. I tell you what, I bet you'd have been done on time.
Right.
Okay, I want to.
Here we go.
Here's B-Dawg's rant. And actually, B-Dawg's poll. We're gonna run a poll over here. Okay. So, how many people have used a wedding planner?
A wedding coordinator.
A coordinator, excuse me, not a planner. A coordinator. That's question number one. Question number two, for those who have used one, are they all a pain in the ass? That's my question, because we had one, and she was a royal pain. She didn't. Everything was either no, or if we tell them what we wanted or we want to do this, she would literally argue with us and basically tell us how it was going to be done, because this is the way it's always done, and regardless of what
traditionally
what the bride wanted, she didn't care. It was the way she felt it was going to go, was the way it was going to go. And let's just say that her and B-Dawg butted heads more than once throughout the evening, to the point of where finally she looked at, and I said, are you going to listen to me now? I've been trying to tell you this whole time, and you somehow think you're in charge. And I'm like, you know who's in charge? It's the guy with all the music. Because everything,
music and the microphone.
Because everything has music going with it. It's on a time schedule, and I am the MC. I am directing traffic. So if you think you're in control, you are badly mistaken. And if you think that they're getting married at 3:30, wedding's going to be over by 4, that they're going to wait till 5:30 to eat, you got a sad thing coming.
Right.
And guess what? Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
And it was a taco bar. How complicated could it be?
Well, I don't know, but my sister-in-law had a great point, because everybody who worked there, we always, I say always because, this is what, like the 4th wedding now, but.
Well, we got, how many kids?
6.
Plus, we've done 3 of our own. So
right.
We've done a dozen weddings.
Yeah. So we always offer, we're always like, make sure you go get something to eat to everybody who works there, and to the DJs and to the whoever's. We didn't even have a chance there. We paid per person there for the catering, which we had never done before.
Yep. And we didn't even get seconds.
No. The people who worked there made a plate for each of them, and then they disappeared for about a half an hour. And then they came back, cleaned it all up, and put it away. And we never did get the leftovers or anything. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad we could buy you dinner. So, I mean, I would have offered it again. I would have offered it anyway, but still.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. They even went over and got cake.
They did. They did. I'm glad I cut a piece for them.
Let's just put it this way, and I'm not going to name the venue, but I would not recommend. The venue is beautiful.
Yes.
Very nice setup. It's a beautiful venue to have an event.
And everybody was nice.
Everybody was nice, but
just not accommodating.
Not accommodating at all. It was, when we went there, it was like, the kids, they wanted a fog machine, because they wanted the whole kind of like dance in the cloud thing. Nope, no fog machine. May set off the sprinklers. Number one, I didn't see any automatic sprinklers in that entire building. But
yeah, I didn't either.
But we'll pass on that. So it's like, okay, well, what about a bubble machine? No, you can't have a bubble machine because it leaves soap residue everywhere. Okay, fine, I get it. And then we get down to, I'm like, all we got is just some confetti. You can't have confetti. It's in your contract. You can't have. It's flipping paper.
He was even like, I'll sweep it up.
I was like, give me a broom. I will sweep it up. Come on. And
nope.
Oh no.
But you could have had the cool sparklers. What are those? They're
cold. They're called cold sparklers.
Yeah.
And
I'm like,
seriously? No. No, not very accommodating at all. But,
right.
So those of you that have used them in the past, just let me know. Okay. Have you ever had that happen to you?
Mo says that her mother was their coordinator, so it worked out. And then Ed Kubiak says they coordinated their own wedding.
Well, there you go.
Big church hall, family style meal, open bar.
That's the way we should have done it, but we weren't allowed because the venue says we had to have this coordination.
Yeah, it was weird. They had an open bar at theirs.
Ooh, let me tell you what.
And a live band. Listen,
let
I
me
want
tell
to
you
go
what.
to your wedding.
Lou comes from an Irish family. You can't open bar. It would be. I mean, you heard how it worked out with a cash bar, right? Can you imagine an open bar? No.
Well, here's
that would literally be dangerous because
you're not even lying.
At one of the kids' weddings, let's put it this way, there was a pyramid in the middle of the table during the reception, and that was a cash bar. Now imagine if they didn't have to pay.
Well, at this wedding, they were paying. It was a cash bar, too.
Yeah.
And I got a text from one of my brothers. I messaged them and said, did you make it home safe? And they said, yeah, I did. Sorry I didn't get to say goodbye. I wasn't in very good shape. I'm like, I know, it's okay. And I was laughing. And then all I got back, I said, did you remember to settle your tab? And I put an LOL because at one point I saw him walking through the crowd, through the dance floor, and he had a serving tray full of whiskey shots.
Oh, no.
That he was just passing out to people, right?
I missed that.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so we ended up, I asked him, did you pay your tab before you left? And he said, yeah, I remembered to do that. And then in all capitals, he put $400 freaking dollars. I was like, wow.
Wow.
So yeah, we didn't do
They did well.
Yeah, they did well on their cash bar from my family. So yeah, open bar is probably not a good thing.
That would have been why whenever I announced last call, and then I said, if you haven't already, make sure you go over there and you settle up and you take care of your bartenders. And the bartenders back here had a smile on his face like a shut your cat. So I think he knew he did well.
Yes. Yeah.
So of course,
Welcome to the family.
Of course, part of the contributing problem to Alicia's problem was her new father-in-law bought them an entire bottle of wine
and set it on their sweetheart table.
And of course, you can't carry it out. You can't take it with you.
Right.
It's got to stay in the venue.
Well,
so the kids took that as a challenge.
Yeah, and then Uncle Sammy had to do a shot with her.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there was a lot.
It was entertaining.
It was.
So
poor girl.
If you want to go over to Party Dog Entertainment on Facebook, there are some pictures. None of the embarrassing. We didn't post any of the embarrassing pictures, but
no, but there are some that the sisters took. I'll just say the sisters were taking pictures in the venue bathroom before they carried the trash can out.
Have not seen that.
Oh yeah, it was funny. So yeah,
I know I went over at one point in time when they're sitting at the sweetheart table, and I'm like, "How you doing?" And she's just like, "I ain't doing very well." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." They're like, "So how's it like? How you feel being married?" I'll tell you tomorrow. Yeah. Do you remember you got married?
She remembers.
So it was a good time. They celebrated to an excess.
Yes.
They paid for it.
And all of their friends had a great time too.
But I'll tell you what, they rebounded quickly because by 8 o'clock the following morning they were up and smiling.
Yeah.
So I was getting texts from Zach at 7:30 in the morning. He's texting me, and I'm like, "So how's your wife?" He sends me a picture, and she's just sitting up in bed all smiling and everything. And I'm like, "Wow, I remember back when we used to rebound that fast."
Right.
Now that's like a 3-day. I need at least 3 days to rebound from that. Because it ain't happening.
I know. Now we start scheduling extra days off as recovery days after our adventures.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Moni. So I had to do what was available to you. We were the same way. Mo says they were both right out of college. Mm-hmm. The rehearsal and reception food was all friends and family pitching in. That's the way our wedding was too. Yeah. Our family, well, actually your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom did most of the cooking and kind of catered the event.
Yep. And then for this, we also, we covered the rehearsal dinner, which, pizza.
Yeah. Thankfully, they wanted pizza and beer.
That's all the kids wanted, pizza and beer. So we covered the rehearsal and also their food while they were getting ready. Then again, they wanted turtle bologna, cheese, and crackers. I mean, they let us off cheap for that stuff. So, and then, like I said, for the wedding itself,
and they paid for more than half
the
wedding itself. So
they just had a taco bar, which was nice and it was simple, and I think it went
over well.
It went over well with everybody. So I thought that was pretty good. So.
And now, Mo, you just said something interesting. So, made my wedding dress and going away dress. I remember back in the day, brides would do that, back whenever they like threw the rice and did the whole thing. And I cannot figure out, like, now people have bubbles and all of that stuff, but there's not really a like going away moment, because a lot of the venues and the reception halls are at the same place.
Oh, yeah, in the same place.
And so it seems kind of silly to walk outside and turn around, walk back in. So yeah, it doesn't happen as much. And that whole like decorate the car and everybody still be
drive around town honking your horns with the cans hanging behind the car and everything. So
and the brides having the going away dress and all of that stuff. So yeah, so I miss that kind of stuff, but it was still a good time.
Yeah, because now, the way it works, the wedding's over. We're all in the same place. Just one side is like there's a little chapel, and then they have the banquet hall. And everybody leaves the chapel, goes out to the banquet hall, and the wedding party stays in there. They get the pictures and all that stuff done.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they exit from there and come into the reception area, you're doing introductions and things there.
Yeah.
And now, now the way the kids are doing it is they make their entrance in and they're going right immediately into their first dance and their special day. So there's
well, and it used to
that
be
time where they come in and just go around and socialize and stuff and everything, and then you work into the dances later in the evening. So far, all the weddings that I've done, they go right into their first dances. Let's just get
all the formalities.
Let's just get the formalities out of the way, so then we can have fun.
And now it's almost again, it used to be that the bride and groom, they stayed and celebrated, and they were the ones who left early.
Right.
And then everybody else stayed and finished partying.
Right.
But now the bride and grooms, they want that final dance moment after everybody leaves. And so now they're the last ones out.
Yeah.
So they just don't get that send off.
That was the one thing I did. When I went up to Alicia, I'm like, does this mean I'm thinking that we could pretty much count out your final dance?
Yeah, because they wanted to do that.
And
last
she's
dance
like,
thing.
I'm like, that's okay. You can have your final dance, in private once you're sober or whatever. But but that was pretty much the end of the party, right then and there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the reception ended about an hour early.
But it was a good time.
It was.
It really was. But
Moni made Verona's wedding dress. That's awesome.
That is cool. And we can talk more about weddings, but we got some things to do. And of course, we got a brand new JBL Travel Minute, and Joe's going to tell you all about those real IDs.
And now it is time for the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo, the JBL Travel Group. JBL Travel Group is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. You can reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. And now get ready to learn something new about travel. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And I hope this is the last time I have to talk about this, but today I just want to bring back the subject of the Real ID, because it is here. So the Real ID is now going into effect on May 7th of 25. This year, just 2 months away, the Real ID is going to effect. It was supposed to go into effect in May of 2023, and they kept postponing it because of the after effects for COVID. So it is now going to be effect. So to fly anywhere domestically within the United States, you are going to need to have a Real ID driver's license. If you don't have one, contact your local DMV office and make an appointment to get it. However, if you don't get it in time for May 7th and you are taking a flight somewhere, you can use your passport. So the fine print says that it must be an approved government-issued ID, and in lieu of a Real ID driver's license, you can use your passport. So that's for domestically. Internationally, I get this question all the time. Somebody just emailed me the other day, do I need a Real ID to travel internationally? The answer is no. If you are traveling internationally, you must have a passport. And also any required visas for the destination to which you're traveling. Now, not every country requires destinations. When you're traveling with us, we give you the link to Visa Central, where you can look up, what's required, and it's a quick little thing that you can do online. So just to recap, Real ID is being enforced on May 7th, 2025. If you don't have the Real ID and you're traveling domestically, you can use your passport. If you're taking a trip internationally, the Real ID has nothing to do with it. You still must have a passport. And for most countries, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months or more past the date of your travel, your return. Anyway, this has been Joe Leo with JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe. You've been listening to the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo, winner of the 2024 Magellan Awards of Excellence. Each week, Joe takes you through the ins and outs of the travel industry and gives you ideas about travel that you never even thought about. If you're looking to take a trip, book a cruise, or a special event, then reach out to Joe Leo at JBL Travel Group at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
Hey everybody, Tiki Man here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do us a favor, hit the like button down there. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell. That really does help us out tremendously and allows us to keep doing what we do here at Tiki Man Radio. Thanks for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Back to the show.
Save your sympathy, don't feel sorry for me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. Pretty girls are like shots of whiskey. First one is like how you missed me. Second shot you start to ask yourself, should I slow down? Third shot you moved on from caution. Lost count, quitting's not an option. 2 kids later you wake up and you're a health risk now. Save your sympathy, don't feel sorry for me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. I can't dream a better end that I could meet. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. Pretty girls are like cigarettes, they're a taste you're soon not to forget, and their effect lingers long after they've run out. Crave another when you've been drinking. The more you drink, the more that you start thinking, wouldn't it be nice to find a pack right now? Save your sympathy, don't feel sorry for me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. I can't dream a better end that I could meet. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. Brown-eyed beauties, soft-skinned cuties, heartbreakers. Lovely ladies, beauty and brains, being heartbreakers. Save your sympathy, don't feel sorry for me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. I can't dream a better end that I could meet. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. Save your sympathy, don't feel sorry for me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. I can't dream a better end that I could meet. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me. Pretty girls are gonna be the death of me.
Pretty Girl's going to be the death of me. Of course, that is Gabe Schillman who sent us that.
That's a fun song.
Yeah, you know, we talk about the shots and things could go wrong. I know a young lady you can ask that about how things can go wrong really quickly.
Yeah.
I'm looking over here at some of the comments here. Uncle Alex is out there. He said he got to have lunch yesterday with the beautiful Sean Crawley. So she says hello to everybody. So hello to the Sean Crawley there.
Hello. We miss you.
And no, Uncle Alex, it's not ring baloney. It is trail
That's
baloney.
right.
They are two completely different things.
They are. And I finally met my first person ever who doesn't like it.
Say what?
Yes. First person I've ever met.
And who was that?
Our sister-in-law.
Really?
Heather.
Well, she's from down here, though.
Well, that's true.
And, you know, and she has food allergies and things taste different to her. So we'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one.
She said it was a texture thing.
A texture thing. Yeah, you know. Teach their own.
Yeah, she's the first person ever.
But 99% of old people love trail baloney.
That is true. That is true. All right, Moni, take your medicine. I hope that you feel much, much, much better. Make sure you do your deep breathing so you don't end up being sicker.
That's right.
Even if it hurts. All right.
I'm just looking over and seeing some of the quotes. If you have not already, I want you to jump out and make sure you like the video. I don't know if mine's updated yet, but mine is showing us 1.
Oh, no, we've got more than that.
We've got more than that. Okay, mine just hasn't updated. So
right.
All right. But if you haven't, but make sure you do. Make sure you like the video because that lets us know that you like what we are doing. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, does anybody out there watch Kelly and Mark? It used to be
Kelly and Ryan and Kelly and Mike and Kelly.
Yeah, and
Kelly and Regis. I mean, it used to be a little bit of everything.
It used to be Regis and Kathy Lee on there. But for those of you who do watch it, apparently Kelly and Mark, you know, they're the couple.
Yeah.
They have said goodbye to the show.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, after 37 years.
She's been on that show. She's been on the show that long?
No, but the show has been going on. It just gets renamed whenever there's more. But yeah, no, their last episode was filmed on April 1st.
Really?
And so I don't know. It sounds, by the articles, it sounds like they're going to continue to do the show, just bring in 2 new hosts.
Well, traditionally that's what they do. Is you know, because Regis was there, and it was Regis and Kathy.
Yeah.
And then Regis, then Kelly came in with Regis.
Then it was Regis and Kelly.
And then when he left, then Kelly, it was Michael Strahan.
Yep.
And
then Ryan
Seacrest. And then there was a bunch of, in between there, they had a lot of guests. They had Jeff Gordon, even one was in there once. They've had a lot of celebrity co-hosts and stuff.
Yep.
And then once Michael Strahan left, Ryan Seacrest came in. And then after he left, they brought her husband in.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and they've been doing, for a few years now, they've been doing the show together. Yeah. Which he's an actor as well as she is.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They met on a soap opera.
Well, how cool is that?
And then, so they worked together on the same soap opera, I believe All My Children. Yeah, All My Children. And then they actually ended up breaking up. And they broke up, but like the same week that they broke up, they were already booked to go on that show, Regis and Kathy Lee, to surprise a fan of the soap opera. And so while they were there doing that, they ended up getting back together. And shortly after, they actually eloped and got married at a Las Vegas Elvis chapel.
And they got 2 or 3 kids. And
oh no, they're up to 4 now.
Oh, they're up to 4.
Oh wait a minute, nope, I lied. 3.
3.
And they're all like out of high school. They're 27, 23, and 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
She has been on that show a while then.
Yeah. So they said the kids grew up there. She used to bring them to work with her and all that good stuff. So yeah, but they're no longer going to be doing it. So
wow. I'm wondering.
I was pretty shocked by that.
I wonder who they'll get to do that.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, I think.
Yeah. I imagine they may go through some guest hosts and stuff but you just you never know. because it's kind of a different kind of show. It's not like those late night comedy shows where you're going to have a comedian or somebody like that. But
right.
Yeah. Anything else you got there?
Well, I wanted to tell Michelle Giraffe just texted me and asked me about you to make sure that you are safe over there in Memphis. So please check in every once in a while and just let us know. Regis and Kathy Lee. Wait a minute. Somebody says April Fool's joke. You know what? Okay, Alex. Uncle Alex says April Fool's. I actually did not pay attention to it on April Fool's Day because I thought maybe it was.
Yeah.
But now it's saying, they're saying no, it's true.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Well.
So
that is one.
If it's not, my apologies.
That is one of the reasons, as us Gen Xers, we lost an icon on April Fool's Day.
Yes.
However, they held breaking the news until after midnight that people wouldn't think it was just another one of those April Fool's jokes, and of course, that was the loss of Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Which for anybody knows, the Iceman from Top Gun, or Doc Holliday,
Right.
He's the one that says, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Right, and
But
he was great in both those roles.
He's great in just about every movie he was in. He did some cheesy movies as well, but he was a good actor, and everybody knows that he battled cancer. And that's
throat cancer, wasn't it?
Throat cancer, and that's what led to the fact that if his voice being and why he, for the most part, retired from acting. It was Tom Cruise that got him to come out and reprise his role as Iceman in Top Gun Maverick. However, here's a little trivia question for you. In that movie, he had a line to speak in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was not him.
Right.
That was his son.
Yes.
They dubbed his son over top of him.
And it sounds exactly like him.
Like he used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one little Hollywood magic that they did on there, because obviously he
could have just done
had a stoma. He had a device that he talked with a lot and things like that. And but to make it one of the reasons why he would agree to do that was they was able to do that. So his son, actually, they dubbed his voice over top for his dad in that scene, that final with Tom Cruise. So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but so one of our legends from us being kids, just another one gone. I mean, 65 years old. I mean, he was young.
Yeah.
And of all things and everything that he'd been through, the thing that got him was pneumonia.
Yep.
Which is a shame. It really is.
That is true. And it's so funny. The older we get, the more that the things our parents said to us are ringing true. And one of the things that I remember, not just my parents, but my friends' parents and, everybody about our age talking, the older you get, the more people that have passed away.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're always hearing of someone.
Well, there's a new thing that's going around on the Gen X side of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a thing. It sits there and going, it's just a voice, and it's saying it's ending, isn't it? And it says what? It's almost over. He goes, what? And he's us. We are starting to end.
Oh.
He says,
I don't like the sound of that.
We, as in us, are the last generation that remembers life before technology.
Yeah.
Once we are gone, nobody will know. Life before technology will literally be history.
That's true.
So it's just kind of odd and kind of eerie when you think about it, but it is true. I mean, you think about we're not getting any younger, and we're seeing friends of ours, who are people that we know that are gone now, and it's just like it's a circle of life for everybody. But I just thought that was kind of interesting, though, when they actually had said that, and I never had really thought about it, but our generation is the last to remember life without technology. So.
Yeah. Uncle Alex said, "Hush yourself." He got all Southern on us for a minute.
Well, he is a little older than us, but
I'm sorry, Uncle Alex.
But he too remembers life a lot.
Does.
He remembers a lot more life before technology.
Oh.
He remembers when the automobile came out.
Oh.
He had that first model.
See, Uncle Alex, you should be here so you could get him. Just say.
I'm gonna beat up on him while I can, because I know he'll be back and to stick up for himself for too long.
He will. I'm sure.
Yep. Hey, I was talking about that we had some music sent to us.
Okay.
And let me get over here. This lady who sent us she sent us an email, and she was like, I discovered you guys, and I wanted to send my music to you. And her name is Joy Adams, and she's from New Zealand. And
cool.
She is actually, from I understand, from what I read up, is she's actually a very established artist in New Zealand, and she's branching out, but she's just not real well known here in the States.
Right.
But she has a new song out that she co-wrote and performed with Gary Farmer, who is from the States.
Yeah.
And but she sent it to us and said, I wanted to know if we'd give it a listen and give it a play if we liked it. And of course, I said absolutely. How cool is that? That Tiki Man Radio has that kind of reach, and somebody finds our show and everything who's in New Zealand.
Yep.
And we've gotten that too with Hurricane Highway.
Yeah.
We've met them and from overseas, and
they were Ireland.
I believe they were from Ireland.
Yeah, and then we've had Australia.
And the UK. And so it's kind of cool that we are truly an international radio show and radio station.
That's right.
But so with that, I told her, hey, we're going to give it a play. So this song is called Be a Little Bolder. And this is Joy Adams featuring Gary Farmer.
Every day is a brand new day. You never know what's coming your way. A big surprise waiting around the corner. Take a chance, you're gonna win. You get out of life what you put in. Try to catch the breeze so you can fly. Oh, you're never too old to make a difference. Never too wise to learn a thing or two. And tomorrow you'll be another day older. The best things in life are free. Be whatever you wanna be. Throw caution to the wind. Be a little bit bolder. Hold your head up high. Reach for the sky. Seize the day. Be a little bit bolder. Grow old but never grow up. Drink coffee from a fancy cup. Go a little crazy if you want to. Do the things that made you smile when you were young. It's been a while. It's time to make your dreams come true. Oh, you're never too old to make a difference. Never too wise to learn a thing or two. And tomorrow you'll be another day older.
listening in from North Carolina to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio, Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m., where the boots meet the beach.
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick, and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
On You. That is Empire featuring the Muskemon Brothers. It's a nice upbeat song.
That was fun.
And you did see how perfect that segue was, talking about age and growing older, and then boom, there's a song.
Right.
There's a method to my madness. I
I was thinking, wow, you're getting awful serious.
I wasn't trying to just depress everybody about age. There was a method. It was leading someplace, and it just means you're never too old to get a little bit bolder.
Right.
That's right.
Well, hello, Miss Verona Corona.
Hello,
nice
Verona.
to see you. She said she had some friends that were leaving the island or leaving the resort tomorrow.
Oh, so she's still in Mexico.
Yes. And I think she's going to be there. Well, she's going to go back home, but I think she's going to be there more and more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Well, me either, from the way the pictures look. Also, want to give a big shout out. Mr. Callie McCool had to step away for a minute. He said that he's learning how to fly a drone, so he'll be
very
right
cool.
back.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I hope, I think the weather may be hitting over there in Western Tennessee.
Oh, yeah?
In that way. So, yeah. So, lots of alerts going off over there. So, again, everybody in the path of this storm.
Please stay safe.
Please be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Z&G tornado sirens are going off.
Oh.
So
okay.
be really careful, everybody.
I want you to enjoy the show. Hopefully we are a happy distraction, but
Yes.
make sure you are in a safe place to do it.
Yeah. Please.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, Arkansas is getting hit too. So if y'all
Okay.
are listening to us, please be very, very careful and take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Let us know what you need.
Hopefully you just need a nice distraction. And
Right?
hopefully we are providing that with, the story of our humorous life that it is.
Lord.
Sometimes it even has us trying to just shake our heads, but it is what it is. But
We have fun.
we do. So, as I'm looking over there in that corner, I'm like, the nice thing is, got a DJ gig and everything. The bad thing is when you come home and you got to put all that stuff away.
Yeah.
So, but I will say it's less than what I had.
That's true.
We have actually downsized, but improved. If that makes sense. We've upgraded technology. And anytime you upgrade technology, you can get smaller and better. So,
Right.
and I think we did. So,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You got this new lighting.
Yeah.
That worked out really nice. The venue was not a small venue.
No.
And we actually have gotten. Seems like the request for quotes are starting to pick up a little bit too. So we're catching on. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that is. I've noticed we've got. I got phone calls and stuff to make tomorrow that people have called in and request, and I don't know the word's getting out because we're really not advertising.
Nope.
It's just we're going on a
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, and because I found out because we tried to advertise, and did you get the notice from Facebook? Where we had 17 violations on Facebook for doing nothing more than putting in our email address.
Yes. Yeah.
Or our website.
The website.
Put in our website, and I got it. I got the alert.
But if you tag the Facebook page, they don't give you
right. But if you put in our website, they nail us right then and there, and. Yeah, as funny as it is, but the 17 violations of us responding to somebody saying, "Hey," some of them were just tagging our.
People would ask for recommendations.
Our Facebook page,
Mhm.
and we just put in there "Party Dog Entertainment," and boom.
Really?
Yeah. So we have been labeled spammers. So
I think somebody probably
I do too. So
did that, but
and they did that right from the word.
yeah, it was like
go.
Like the second time.
Yeah. So it is what it is. So with that said, we advertise right here on Tiki Man Radio because Party Dog Entertainment is a sponsor of this show, and other than that. It's just word of mouth. So, we appreciate everybody that does recommend us and puts the word out to us, and unfortunately, like I said, it has gotten out what I do, and matter of fact,
unfortunately,
it's gotten out at my other job as to what I do.
But it got us a
But
job.
again, I got phone calls. I get literally. I now have parents of students who are now recommending me because they like me for some reason. So, and I'm glad they do. So that's gotten me gigs coming in. So hey, I'm excited. I want Party Dog to get busy. That's great.
That's right.
Hopefully, as well as Blue Promotions will continue to take off. What we are doing. We are doing work with the one artist that who's keeping us very, very busy. But hopefully here for too long, we can maybe start picking up other artists and be able to make this a full-time gig to where, hey, we could go to Escapes of Paradises and Key West and all this stuff because our job wouldn't be tied down to any one place. So that is the ultimate goal, is to just be independent, working on our own, and to be our own bosses. So
that's right.
Hopefully someday we'll see. We'll just see what happens.
That's right. And Uncle Alex says, "Can you do a Barney gig?"
A Barney gig.
Barney.
I like to say I can do just about anything, but I don't know. I don't have too many, as we would say, rated G stuff in my arsenal.
Right.
However, I have been known. I have put a backbeat to Wheels on the Bus, and I've had a bunch of
That is true.
I have had a bunch of 20-year-olds on the dance floor getting down to Wheels on the Bus. So
dancing right side to side with the toddler.
that's right. But he doesn't like Wheels on the Bus no more. Wheels on the Bus is
No,
not.
he's too old for that
It's
now.
not cool anymore.
No.
So once you get 3, Wheels on the Bus is no cool no more until you get about 23, and then you're back into it again.
Right.
I don't know, but talk about Grayson. You want to talk about growing up?
Yeah.
The kid's too smart for his own good. We used to joke. He'd see something, he'd go, like he loved dinosaurs, and he'd be like, "Dinosaur, roar!" And like, so that was always our thing. We'd like dinosaur, roar, with him.
Yep.
Now he comes down here, and we'd get out, and I was like, "Dinosaur, roar!" And he goes, "No, Papa, that's a triceratops."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Excuse me, that's a triceratops. This is T-Rex."
Right.
And this, and I'm like, "You're 3." And you're telling me the actual name of these dinosaurs, and what happened to Dinosaur Rar?
I know.
And that's gone. Those days are gone. He's 3 years old and can tell me the difference between a T-Rex and a Triceratops, and whatever other dinosaurs that those was. He knew the name of every single one of them. So
yes.
Yeah. How quickly
Little G is growing up.
Yeah, and like I said, he's too smart for his own good.
That is true.
Yeah. But
well, let me see. Oh, Verona says Central Ontario got hit so bad with an ice storm. Some folks have been without power since Saturday.
Oh.
And Moni just got power back yesterday. So, good gracious, I didn't even hear about that. So I hope that everybody up there is safe as well.
Yeah.
And if it stays cold for too long, Moni and Verona, just hop on a plane. You can come back down with us.
Come south.
That's right.
That's what we were telling the ambassador earlier today. Come east.
Yeah.
Come east and come see us.
Yeah, outrun the storm.
So she's like, I got too much to do.
Yeah.
Too much to do.
She sounds like me.
Yeah.
If she's like me, she's probably sitting out on the back patio or sitting by the back window if it's raining.
Yeah. Well, you know who else has been busy and putting out a lot of stuff, and that is our friend Crystal King.
Yes.
That girl, she just put out a new EP that came out last Wednesday. Matter of fact, while Kirsty Krause and Danny were here, they had the CD or EP release party and everything in Nashville for that.
Yeah.
Which was really, really cool. And, of course, one of the songs that's coming off that album, which is called Pretty Poison, is it kind of just describes where she's living her life right now, because she is living somewhere in between Jesus and jail.
Came rolling into that church pew like a cloud of smoke. I was out all damn night doing God only knows. I never even made it home, rocking last night's hair and a second coat of that carbon black mascara. Lord bless my soul, 'cause I'm guilty as charged. Never claimed to be a saint, but my heart's a little lost, so I came here today to bow my head, make the cross, sending up my one phone call. I hope the Lord will pay my rent, 'cause hell, I'm
change.
Hello, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Surf's Up student crew from Antioch High School in sunny California, home of the Panthers. My name is Alondra, and we are the graduating class of 2026. And we hope that you, our wonderful listeners, will join us for lunch while we talk and play cool vibe music for you on Tuesdays at noon Eastern Island Time. So, stay tuned to the best radio station on the planet, Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, your happy place.
Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We're all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week, music festivals in Key West and on the road, and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family.
She look familiar. Have you seen her around this whole bar? Her beauty like her, you'd be sure to recall. She's shining like a northern star. She left quite an impression right here on my chest. I wish I could remember, but now I'll never forget. Now I'm looking for the woman on my new tattoo. Yeah, she got under my skin. With her long raven hair and her eyes sky blue, I'll be searching till I find her again. Searching till I find her again. She walked up to me after 13 tequilas and asked me if I wanted to dance. We got hot in a hurry, then things got blurry as we ran out for low tide romance. I remember the beat of her heart in the surf and the sting of the needle pledging my love to her. And now I'm looking for the woman on my new tattoo. Yeah, she got under my skin with the long raven hair and her eyes sky blue. With that dress up to there and the way she moved, I'll be searching till I find her again. Searching till I find her again. That woman on my new tattoo. Woman on my new tattoo. That woman on my new tattoo. That woman on my new tattoo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I woke up this morning, she was nowhere in sight. Just a sip of dermalert to remember her by. And now I'm looking for the woman on my new tattoo. Yeah, she got under my skin with her long raven hair and her eyes sky blue. With that dress up to there, the way she moved, I can still smell her kiss, taste her perfume. I'll be searching till I find her again. Searching till I find her again. I'm gonna keep searching till I find her again. Woman on my new tattoo.
Tattoo. That is the second single that we got from Scott Southworth. And that's a good one, too. Imagine that. You meet somebody the very first night, and then you go get their face tattooed on you.
Imagine?
Now you're going to spend the rest of your life searching for the woman on your chest.
Wow. Can you imagine that?
No. I can't imagine me and that drunk, but yeah, it happens.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's funny. Thanks, Callie. So
they have good cop, bad cop thing going. Who's that?
Who's the good cop? I'm going to say I'm the good cop because he said my voice is soothing.
The soothing voice of Laura Lou and
the DJ voice of B-Dawg.
Oh, I thought it looks like DI voice of B-Dawg.
Well, it did, but it's I'm sure it's a typo.
I don't know. I can sound like a drill instructor if I have to.
Oh, that's what you were thinking. I got you. Maybe you're right.
I don't know.
Uncle Alex, that's because I'm not there. So, how many people watch Saturday Night Live? Mr. Morgan.
That requires people to stay up that late. But you can catch pretty much anything you want on social media.
That's true.
And it's all over social media right now.
So, Morgan Wallen has done it again. He has gotten himself into another controversy.
Yeah, but he's not apologizing this time.
No. And, Kelly, when she was in town, one of my best friends, Kelly, she came into town for the wedding, and she made a statement that is so, so true. Love him or hate him, Morgan Wallen is unapologetically him. Like, he doesn't care. So, but apparently, I haven't watched it in a long time, Uncle Alex, but Morgan Wallen apparently was the guest host. He was supposed to be
he was the musical entertainment of that.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So he was supposed to be on during the whole COVID thing, but then they found out that he had gone to a party or something and was around a bunch of people, so he wasn't allowed to do it then because of risk of exposure or whatever, so he was making up for it. At the end of Saturday Night Live, which I didn't even realize this, but apparently, I guess now that they told me, I do know. But at the end of Saturday Night Live, every week, they do, like, when the credits roll and all of that stuff, everybody that just said goodbye and then the other cast all come out on the stage and they all wave and, congratulate each other.
They
and
socialize.
Yeah. Talk to people in the crowd, that kind of thing. And apparently, during that, instead of sticking around like everybody else does, Morgan Wallen just walked off. And so
not just walked off the stage, walked off through the crowd.
Yeah, through the crowd and out the studio doors.
Like directly past the camera, through the crowd and out the doors.
Yeah, gone.
But you know what? I think it was all planned because there was just during his performance there was song titles popping up.
Like Easter eggs?
Like Easter eggs. Because one performance had like TVs behind him. And on these TVs, different things were popping up. Well, everybody thought they were Easter eggs, song or a line or a title or something coming up from his new album that he's coming out with.
I got you.
Well, conveniently, immediately after this whole thing pops up and stirs up, about Morgan doing this, doing that.
Yes.
He came out with merch for his first single coming out called Get Me Back to God's Country. So that's what everybody is saying is that's where he was getting the heck out. Yeah, getting out of New York and going back to God's country is what they said, because of course, He gave his praise and also go Vols, and then he was
Yes, he did.
That was the last
Praise
word.
God and go Vols.
And that was the last words he said on Saturday Night Live. So,
Yep.
And then, like I said, then he came out with the merch and everything that says "Take me back to God's country."
Well, and he posted just that statement, "Take me back to God's country."
Yes.
And then, since then, He also posted a video on Instagram promoting his new song called Come Back as a Redneck.
Yeah. So I think the whole Saturday Night Live thing, stirring up the controversy, was nothing more than to get people talking and a good time to start releasing. Hey, by the way, here's new music.
It could be. Maybe he's pulling a Taylor Swift. I don't know.
Get everybody talking about you.
He does that a lot.
Well, he does. So
yeah. Yeah.
But he was on Theo Vaughn. You know, if you remember Theo Vaughn. Theo is a comedian who also now has a podcast, and Morgan has appeared on his podcast since the Saturday Night Live thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about many things, but surprisingly, Morgan said he has not been in a bar since the chair throwing incident.
Thank God.
He said he has not even been in one. So
I'm so happy to hear that.
So, which is saying something, especially when you own one. He has not stepped foot in one. So he said,
oh, thank goodness.
He knows his weaknesses, and he knows that he's not strong enough for that right now. So he avoids it. So
I really hope so, because I would hate to have another tragedy,
right?
Surrounding an artist, because there's
now legal wise, I don't think he would get a second chance if he screws up.
Oh yeah,
I don't see him getting a second chance. I mean, he already lost his record deal and then had to fight to get it back.
Right. That was over something.
That was over something else, but and then this and that they thought about it, and yeah. I think he is maybe maturing a little bit, getting a little more wiser, maybe.
I hope so.
But I do think the Saturday Night Live thing, just the timing of everything, the way it's come out, I think it was just intentional to get people talking,
maybe
to get everybody amped up for this new music that he's got coming out.
Maybe.
And he has also put out that he was getting tired of the style of music they put out, because his last album was kind of poppy. And he even said in there that this next album won't be as much of that. And he says, let's just face it, I'm getting tired of it, and if I'm getting tired of it, I know everybody else is too.
Well, and he's reached status enough now to where he can have some say so.
Has some say what he's putting out there.
Yeah.
So the next album is, he said, a lot more country, a little less poppy.
Yeah.
However, there's still going to be some music on there for those fans that still like that kind of thing.
I'm sure, yeah.
But that's not going to be the whole premise of the new album. But it'll be interesting. Cool. I mean, I know we got a lot of Morgan Wallen fans out there, and
I guess
we'll see.
I guess the whole thing that he did on Saturday Night Live was a lot of the Saturday Night Live fans, those diehard fans, they were really upset about it and took it as seriously disrespectful. But, even Kenan Thompson had some things to say about it, and he said he wasn't quite sure what to make of it. But there has been some stuff come out that said, Morgan didn't mean any disrespect by it. And like you said, maybe it was planned that way.
Because he did say goodbye to the host.
He did.
He said goodbye to the host. He gave her a hug.
He did.
And then he just walked off.
It's not like he stormed out. Yeah.
No, he just walked off like, peace out. I'm gone. But that is what it is. But hey, it's almost top of the hour, and we should let you know what's coming up on Tiki Man Radio.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon, Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the GTS Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ooltewah, Tennessee, from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings, starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. There's a lot to go on here at Tiki Man Radio, and there's a lot of fun to be had, and we hope you guys keep tuning in to Tiki Man Radio, because every day is a new day with something else to discover right here. And hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and for those out there and possibly in harm's way, please take care of yourself and stay safe. We want to thank our sponsors, GTS Charters and Outfitters, for not only sponsoring the show, sponsoring the live cam right here on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. And, of course, JBL Travel Group sponsoring us for over 4 years now. Both of them have been with us over 4 years, and we are very, very thankful that they are. And you said you had some news real quick before we go? Did you have news about, you said something about Gypsy earlier, so... Or is that to come later?
Oh, that's to come later.
Oh, they're coming later. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's
sorry.
cool.
More to come.
All right. Well, when you're down in Key West and you go out and hit the Vol Street, make sure you get out there and hit the water to see everything that there is to see in Key West, truly. And, of course, before you do, you need to hit that Goaltending Outfitters store that has everything from snacks to coffee to souvenirs from Key West artists. There's all kinds of stuff. And for more information on them, call them 305-916-0990. See if you can book a charter or what they got going on. And as well as JBL Travel Group. When you're booking your next getaway, call Joe Leo and his award-winning staff at 732-831-5200. Any last things that you got there, dear?
Nope. I do want to say publicly, for the record, you were right.
What? What? You say what?
Callie.
Can you say that a little louder for the people in the back?
You were correct. Callie did mean DI for drill instructor.
Well, I figured. Hey, I'm just going to say, you think I'm loud? There are people out there who are much louder.
Yeah.
So that was the real quick. That was the going joke for the Marine Corps for yesterday. Was they were no longer going to refer to drill instructors as drill instructors. They were going to come in line with the U.S. Army, and they were going, from now on, they was going to be called drill sergeants.
No.
Yeah, it was a big April Fool's joke, but
thank
goodness. That was the Marine Corps'
really
involvement. Was they were just going to change, and because you don't know how big of a chord that strikes. When you say you're going to change something in the Marine Corps. Oh, good God!
They really are all about
tradition, and you don't change anything.
Yeah.
So, and when things do get changed, they are met normally with resistance. But
yeah,
it is what it is. So, but with that, any other well wishes or anything that you need to?
I just want to, again, tell everybody to be careful out there. And for those of you, again, who sent well wishes and congratulations, and who came to the wedding,
thank you.
We really, really appreciate it. And Alicia and Zach were just thrilled.
Yeah. And, of course, if you're in the area and you need a kick-ass DJ, I know somebody. But, hey, it's time for us to go. So, with that, we will be back here next week. And hopefully we won't have any storms we're talking about, and it'll be nothing but good news. But until then, we will see you next week. We'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. A handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last rhyme near closing time. The final round chord as I strum the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song.